Hi everyone, Julie here, and I think I'm not recovered, but I'm definitely 100% to what I was. So today I want to bring you along because I've been making, well, you could call them tags or a journal topper, whatever you want. So, and we are going to make one, but I'll just show you a couple that I've done, and then I'll show you a couple more that I've done at the end of the video. So I've done this one. Isn't she sweet? And I've put a nice little charm on there with a butterfly. Bring her up so you can see her. And I did stitch around this one. So yeah, she's quite pretty. Now I don't have inches, but I can give you centimeters. So that's 11 centimeters by about 18, 20 centimeters. What have I got here? Oh, here. Alright, so approximately 4.5 inches wide by 8 inches. 8 inches. Alright, so there's that one. Little butterfly there, isn't it beautiful? Yes, so I like that. Now the second one, I made this. I really like this one. I really like it. So can you see that? It looks a bit, yeah, graceful, beauty. Little applique behind there. Didn't stitch that one, but that's really pretty. So I'm going to make one similar to this one, I think. Well, similar. Now the graphics that I've used, or well, on this one, not that, I don't know where I got that on, is mine from struggling and fighting with AI. Anyway, let's get started. So I've cut everything just to make it quicker. So I want to bring this up because I'll be doing some gluing. Now the first thing that I've done is I've just collaged. This paper on here is so old. The French book page is out of an antique book, French book. It's over 125 years old, that one. And so is this music paper. It's so brittle. And then I got a little piece of it there and just stamped a little birdie on it there. It is so brittle, it's very hard to work with. And there's only one way to save it. And that is to glue it down. So I'm just going to trim this off. And I've just collaged on the back of some not heavy cardstock, but it's nice. It's very, very nice. You can see that's so brittle. All right, off with you now. Alright, so then I'm going to, I don't know whether it will be a tag or it will just be a topper. I don't know, and I don't know if I want it that long. I don't think I do. Let's see, how big is that? yes, I think I might cut that down to, eight inches, I think, because it is a little bit long. But I will just guesstimate it and just cut a little bit off there. Get rid of that. Okay. What happened? What happened there? That's better. And then I'll round my edges here. Yeah. So I have just been I've been doing a lot of crafting. I really have. And I've got a few things that I'm going to be videoing. And I want some bit of grunge. You won't even see that because of the lace. I'm not going to overdo it. I mean, I have a tendency to overdo it. But anyway, what I want to do is on the back, I just want to try this, guys. Just want to try it. I want to get my real big fat stamp. Oh, don't need to. I should be stamping off, but anyway, I don't really want it that dark. I just want a little bit there, so let's see. Just bits of my white ink. I'm really into this. Well, I like the look of it, put it that way. I do like the look of that. And maybe just, well, I do, that's a bit dark up there. There's a lot of ink on it, I know that much. And I just want to do that with it. So let's have a look. That's Versamagic Cloud White Archival ink. So let's have a look. I like that. Definitely like that. So it just gives it something. If it's not a tag topper, a journal topper or something, and it's a tag or something, you can definitely write on the back of that. So yes, we'll put you aside. Stamp it. Okay, now I want to use this. I really want to use it. Don't think it really matters. Don't think it matters. And then I wanted to use this for the bottom. Let's have a look. It's really hard to tell. But anyway, let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think I want that underneath. This underneath, and then I thought I would put a bit of this over the top of that, like that. So, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. So, I'm going to, yes I am, I'm going to get this bit on. And I have done some fiddly stuff already, so I'm not, well, you know, fluffing about. I don't want to be fluffing about. But these, I think these are really nice. And I had a go with that, with AI again. And I struggle and I lose my temper with it. It is far from perfect. Like, just telling it what you want and this and that, and it comes back and the eyes are horrible, the hands are hanging off, yeah, it takes a lot just to get one good, well, for me it does anyway, one good graphic. And I I persevered and lost my temper with it. With AI, I'm saying. With AI. Alright, so I'm going to put this on up the side like that. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous trim. It's just really, really pretty. So you can see that there. Very, very nice. And I don't know how much I've got, but I know it always looks like a lot, but it's probably not. So I don't know how long it will last. So we'll just cut that off. And this one. We're in the middle of autumn and it's 30 degrees Celsius outside. I don't know what's going on, but I have seen that the US are getting lots of storms and stuff, and the weather just doesn't seem right, and it certainly isn't here either. Alright, so now I've got that on there. Now, do I want to put this on? Yes, I do. I want to put this on. I want to put this on. So, yeah, I really want to try and just get all three flowers. So we'll just put a bit of glue, you know, dot here, dot there. And I'm not going to do that because I do believe when I put the other trim on, that glue is just going to go through. I tend to, maybe I'll go overboard with some of my stuff. I really do like, I do have a lot going on with my decorating at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it, actually. So get you off, and then that's the thing I hate. There's two things I hate. I hate glue sticking to my fingers everywhere, and I really don't like icing on my fingers, and I did a lot of cakes. And I just don't like the feeling of icing on my hands, my fingers. Don't ask me why. Okay, so let's get this across here. Yes, and then I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to put some, it didn't go right through there. And one would think that it would. I'll just put a bit there, and I'm going to just put a bit just along there, and some there, and just get off me. See, it just like sticking to me, doesn't it? So I've done, right, I've got my bottom, my lace on it. I probably really should have, maybe we'll see whether I'll just put glue on it. I won't burn it. We won't burn it because I don't want to have a fire. Alright, now I'm going to just wipe this tip. It's having a volcano moment. Alright, so I'm just going to put just a tiny dab of glue there. And just see it, look, it's coming out everywhere. Okay, and then just push that down. I'll wait till that glue dries and I'll snip that little bit off to stop it from fraying. Alright, now the graphic that I'm going to use is this one. And I don't know if this was an AI one or... Oh, I'd have to go back and have a look and later I can go back and put it in to the video. So she's very pretty. And I don't want to cover up my bird, my stamped bird. So I'm just going to glue her down. I think we're going to go around the edge. Yeah, I've had a bit going on. I've got my grandson here for the Easter holidays. I took him uptown yesterday and we did a bit of shopping for him. And he's still got a list, but I think the rest is online shopping. So and we are starting him off on distance ed this next term. So we're doing it, that's all online. It's I think it's going to be better for him. There's a bit of bullying going on at the school he was going to, and it's bad, very bad. And I'm not sending him there. Just we're not going to do that because he literally begged not to. It's like getting him and sending him to hell. It was just it's just getting worse. All right, so we've got that, guys. Yeah, I haven't forgotten anything else. So now I think that snip that off on the back. Now, I framed my other one out, the picture, and I don't want to do that this time. I just want just something easier. Now I was thinking of using this nice applique. I think I dyed this, and I think I'd like to put it there, and then on top of that I've sewn some vintage lace. Some vintage lace and my diamantes that I like. And I've sewn it to this flower. I need to straighten it out. I can do it later when my hands aren't so sticky. And I want to put that there. So I'm going to glue this applique down. So what have you been all doing out there? I guess getting ready for spring and summer in the US and the UK coming, and I can't wait to see. Honestly, we're not going to get, if we just get a few cold days, be a miracle. But then when spring comes, it'll just be warming right up again, and I'm actually quite fearful that summer's just going to be back here quite quickly, and we aren't even out of it, to be honest. I'll get off the bird's face. So yeah, we're not even in an autumn. We're still having a summer, and that's just not good. So let me know if you're going to comment and talk to me. I'd like that. I'd also like it if you press the like button and the subscribe button. I really got to get my subscriptions up. And thanks to all of them that have stuck by me. I'm very appreciative of that. Very, very, very. It's the only thing that keeps me going, to put it like that. Without them, I wouldn't be doing it. It's only my subscribers that keep me going. And then I'm going to put this flower on here. Maybe turn it, because I would really like it with this one's. I don't need it to be dry. I need it to be a bit moist. Alright, so we've got, you can see the bird. You can still see the bird. So we've put that up there with those layers. And then I made these up, and I've got the glue on my fingers. Oh, God. I've got Sherry, which one was thinking, no, definitely not there, but definitely somewhere here. And then I have Eloquent, because she is so eloquent. And where was, no, you know what, that can't go there. That can't go there. That has to, where will I put Eloquent? Yes. So I'm going to put this one. It's going on lace, so I have to be careful with this this antique music paper. It is all antique. But I thought I would, otherwise you're just gonna, it's just you can crush it in your fingers and it just goes like confetti. It's that old. So we have the sherry that is. Now, hang on, before I do this one, I'll just say. Now I've gone and got this really pale peachy coloured velvet ribbon, tied the bow, and put one of my sew-on rhinestones in the middle, and then sewn it to the flower. So you can see that. And I wanted this to be here. So I want it to be here. Now, where do I want this? Because if I do decide to make it, it could be a tag, I suppose, a long tag, but, you know, I've got that, the little tab, see? So that's what I've got to think about. So I think I'm just going to put that on its, and also I'll probably add a charm to this. It just depends what I'm going to use it for. So I think for now I'm going to put this on an angle. Because it doesn't have to go straight, and I think that's too low. Yeah, I think it needs to go up here, guys. So I'm going to do that. And then I've just used these little flat back gold little buttony things. And I've just put them in the corner of that one. And on this one down here, I just did opposite corners. You know, thought I'd better pull back. I thought I'd better pull back and just be good. So, yeah, we've done that. Yeah, I have made a lot of things that I'm going to be putting up on my videos. So, I just wanted to show you these and not fluff about too much with the tiny little things, you know, like the inking and the putting these little things on and sewing these things on. You know, the video just goes too long, so I just thought that I'd get it all ready and put one together. And yeah, I think they've turned out quite nice. So I've got that, and I think my charm will go there, so I can still make it into a, put a tab on there, make it a tag, or, you know, or clip it to the side of inside a page. So yes, so I want this one down here. Just makes it so elegant and so just light, not too heavy. So I really do like it. So we're going to put this on. I think I want it sideways, yeah, like that. And maybe I could, just so that the bow is pivoting, you see, just on the, where I've sewn the rhinestone. So I could just put a little bit of glue there and it will hold it just under one. I think that will hold it. Yeah, I like that. And I'm going to put, I want to put a charm, and that will probably go here in this top corner and dangle. So if it does go into a journal and it's clipped on, you know, you can see it's nice. But I reckon I'm done with that one. I think that's beautiful. These flowers are gorgeous. I don't know how many I've got. All my stuff is in such a mess. It's just I wouldn't know where I was. So yeah, so I will just slot that in. Where will I slot that in? Just in here. So I can just keep that there if I want to turn it into what's a journal card really, or a tag, or a journal topper, or a bag topper, whatever your heart desires, my dears. So let me get rid of this sticky icky thing. So we've got, see how I've really blinged this one up with the gold? So I thought I'd tone back and just put it, you know, just the splashes of gold on there. And this one is a longer one. So there you go, you see. That's that one. Pretty, pretty. And there's the one that I made. So you can see that. There's a bit of gold on that. There's even, I did this die cut on this. It actually goes from here to here, and then I ended up covering it all up. But you just see bits of it there. It wasn't easy to do that. And then this one, see, I've put the charm on there. I'll probably put a charm on all of them. And this one's Dainty Darling, so she's sweet. And then the other ones are, yeah, you'll see what I mean when I'm saying I can go a bit overboard. But anyway, so here we are, guys. I've made this one. So you can see that one. And I made this charm. I've made about 6 of these charms. I really like them. You can see that charm there. And then I've sewed my diamantes on here. And I've put a beautiful applique which flips up. And then underneath we have, this is AI as well with me, a Marie Antoinette tag. I'm going to change this ribbon. I'm not happy with the colour. I want more like this. And that's easy to do, to change that ribbon out, which I will. And just framed it all. There's 2 layers of lace there. She just slips in there like that. And that flips back over with the dangle. And I'll just stamp the back, my little bird. So, that one. And then I found this fan that I did. I'm not joking, it was before my granddaughter was born, so it is over 20 years ago. And it was more of a Spanish colours, like there, and I looked at it and it was nice in the time, you know. So anyway, I decided to rip it to bits and just revamp it. So I'll show you. So this one here, so I ripped it all off, and I must have done it with a glue gun because it wasn't easy. But anyway, I revamped it. I left the vintage lace on it, this one here, and I redid the all of this, and then I put this little, see that little pretty embroidery doily underneath. And then Jeanette from My Cottage Crafts gave me that, and I thought, no, I'll use that and put one of my little lace bows there. And this is all fabric underneath, see, and nothing on the back, because that will get glued down to a page, and then that's a pocket. So I haven't made any little tags to go in there, but that's, you could put some sweet little Rococo style, Marie Antoinette, whatever, tags inside the pockets. It's a pocket. It's tight, but it's a pocket. And they will go in, actually easier than this one. So yeah, guys, just a revamp for this one. So there you have it. And I'm happy with them. Happy. Oh, and this little thing I had, where is she? Oh, this one. I've got heaps of these feathers. Look at them. They are pretty. And I just poked it in there like that. They got these curly cues things on them. Yeah, that will look really nice when that's when I change that ribbon. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. Bit of time consuming, I guess, and that's why I've done some pre-preparation for this one, because this one, I'd like to do a few more of these. Actually, I really like them, and maybe I'll sell them, but I don't have a shop. All right, so that's all for now, and I'm going to all let you go. Please, yeah, like the video, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Because when I get to 200 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. And I've been waiting, let me think, a millennium. But anyway, it'll happen, I guess. But anyway, so see you all later, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.